All right. Let's do it. All right. So, how's everybody doing out there today? I am your wonderful Batman, the one and only. And I am about to retire for the night. Never retire from being Batman. Hell no. Hell no, boy. This hustle is lucrative too. I'm not in it for the money, man. Not in it for the money. I'm in it for God. We'll talk. What the hell is going on here?
Is he about to retire for the night because he can't Batman past 9 p.m.?
What the hell's going on here?
There we go. All right. So, like I said, I work
Is he
hard,
turned
boy.
up all the way?
I work hard. I do the best that I can.
There you go.
But the next about it. Let's have a cookie crumble.
Oh,
for real. Oh, hell no. All right. So, yeah. How's everybody doing today?
Let me get another bike so I can just drag more shit behind me.
The bat is still out and about. It's going to be great when I'm not carrying all this stuff. I'll try to have it on the bike right now, so hopefully it'll hold it. But because of the tire, you know. But
it's always the tire.
I don't know. The bike working pretty well. That's the train. There's a bus too. I met a guy from McAllen. Talked to him for a while. Told him about the channel. He was cool. He believed in God. He was all about God like me. So that's how you know it's real, because God keeps on changing things. God keeps on going to work for me. You know what I mean? Like, he'll talk. God keeps on performing miracles.
Sheriff, did you want to answer Shekel's question there? I was not a part of that show.
Which one? Yeah, he stole it from an 8-year-old.
Right?
He says somebody just gave it to him. You know, hey, you want a bike?
Sure. Did they do that by just leaving it in their yard?
Apparently.
Send the right people in my path.
One man's
to help me.
Garbage is another man's ungarbage.
You know what I mean? And to talk to me.
It's another man's bat pod.
And tell me what it is, like, to keep going and stuff. Like, I've noticed God always, every time that I feel down or I'm tired or like, God will just send me a sign. And he uses people to do it. It's a beautiful thing. And I know that's what that was for me today. Because when you in alignment, like complete, total, perfect alignment within life, and you understand what's what, and you live in an alignment, not just alignment with purpose, but alignment with God and God's will, and you're truly doing the work of God. Work of God!
Oh.
God's will. What's up? The power of God. Truth. You know, it's so funny, man, because there's a guy kind of like me in Austin, if y'all remember, and he made it on his channel. And we were on a video, and I was listening to him, and I was listening to him talk. And he was a pretty cool dude, but he was talking kind of like I am now. And I didn't understand it at the time because I hadn't reached this point. Does that make sense? I hadn't reached this level. Like, that's what people got to understand. Like, This is an actual level that you
What?
reach.
The extra tall big gulp? Is that your
And
level?
I mean, I'm starting to think he was the real deal, Holyfield, for real, because
It's
all he talked
level
about
of
was God.
schizophrenia.
And at the time, I didn't understand it. At the time, I was working, so I'm looking at the world
At the time, I was
in,
telling
the
everybody
way
God was
most
the
of y'all
devil.
do in a normal, different life. I'm thinking more about me having to make my money and survival and all the things that normal folks think about. But I just didn't understand him completely. I still listened to him. I paid attention. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I heard him out. I listened to him. I said that's good stuff. I was just listening, but I wasn't quite at this point. And wasn't that far back, a couple of years now, I think, when I was up in Austin. Really interesting stuff. And it's just interesting to see how, since then, from that time point, time frame, look at how far I've come on my journey with God. Like I said, I didn't turn to anything.
Shekels is clearly a kid's bike because he told Christina earlier he can't leave his phone mounted to the handlebars because his knees will hit it when he pedals.
For any other reason than that God didn't give up on me, and God got my attention. God didn't let go of me. God didn't forget me, and that's the truth, man. That is truly the truth.
It's a child's
I wasn't
mongoose
running from nothing. I
BMX
wasn't
bike.
hiding from nothing. Everybody knows that. It's hard to get me to read my Bible. It always has been. And he was telling me that too. The guy today, he said, do a verse from Proverbs and do a verse from what's the other one? Can't remember off the top, but I'll remember later. When I look at the Bible, like I'll probably look at a digital version. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I would like to do that. I'm just going to have to try to remember them is the issue. And my memory ain't that great all the time because of everything I've been through. But I'll do my best. But I think that would be cool to try to incorporate some Bible verses. And, he told me there'll be a lot more comments. I mean, I don't have a comment section because, well, the devil's always paying attention to me. And I'm not trying to hear from the devil. That's why I don't have a comment section, because I literally can't, because I'm the son of God. So it's a little different for me. And he was talking about, try the other platforms. And I agree with that to an extent. Christina said the same thing. I think it's a great idea. It's just really hard for me to do because of, like I said, the devil. and that's real talk. That's not fake. You know what I mean? Like I said, we all know the situation every time I try to open a chat here. So all those types of individuals, well, they're people that, they're being used by Satan. And that just is what it is. They're agents of the devil. And they said straight up where they came from. Straight up, they told me straight up where they come from, where the devil is. That's what they said. Oh, for real. And they said, and we're here to stop you. So, I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. I mean, you can't. I mean, I'm for real with mine. Like, I really am the son of God. Like, the devil had to send legions to try to stop me. Okay. And they've really been trying. I mean, they've done a lot.
Holy
okay?
shit.
Yeah. And to have the power to still laugh about it is exactly the power of God that they can't handle. I done been through hell. Okay. I done been through everything and more you can't even imagine. Okay. There ain't nothing this world got for me that's new. Seriously, nothing. And I figured it out now. Like, I really woke up and realized it. Like, I'm really Batman. I mean,
Oh, I'm
I've
like,
known
oh
it for a
fuck, I
while
gotta
now,
be
but I
home
mean,
in
like,
less than an
now
hour,
I'm
so
getting
I
the point of what
I can't
Batman
be
is.
Batman.
Now I'm seeing what he's doing with me and how he's working on me, and it's incredible. I mean, he's creating a little G.I. Joe, that's on another level. That's what Batman is. And someone with mental strength and acuity on a whole nother level. And God told me word for word, I put this on everything I love. I never lie, I never make up anything, and anyone would know I'm not, because it makes perfect sense, and you can hear the truth when it's spoken. And now I'm blanking out because I forgot what I was going to tell you. But what did he tell me? I don't know. He told me, I'll remember later. He told me exactly like what happened. He does every time. I'm tired, y'all. I'm worn out, man.
I gotta mute. I gotta put down some laundry in the dryer, and then there's some backstage shenanigans going on. I may have to attend to.
He tells me word for word what's coming next.
We're working on
kind of what my next move is, or his next move, because I'm not in control. He is. I'm just the vessel God is using. This is God's plan. It ain't my plan. Seriously. But that's the thing, you know, I mean, he's building Batman with his mental strength and acumen on a whole nother level. And that's what it has to do. You know, I mean, truly, I'm trying to remember what the quote was that he said. I'll remember it later. I had it, but I talked too long, and it's all good. That happens when you're doing radio. But I'm trying to remember. I know it has something to do with what I'm talking about as far as the mental strength. I'm just tired, y'all. I'm worn out, man. But what was it, man? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember. But I just know that your thoughts are really powerful. Oh yeah, remember what he told me was basically like kind of come with me in a sense, but like that he's going to turn me into who I'm supposed to be. Like he said, the version of you are like, I'm going to build this new you, like I'm going to build you. You understand? Like that's the thing. Like people don't understand. I had to be broken to be rebuilt. There is no choice, and that's why this is what that lady was talking about, and this is real talk. And this is the type of stuff I want to really go over on this show, right?
Right? See that again.
And this is real talk. And this is the type of stuff I want to really go over on this show, right? And this is the type of stuff I want to really go over on this show, right?
Beautiful.
Right? I am the night, right? But my whole point is, I was joking with Christina today, and I was like, I can't even feel my arm. You know, I was hurting so bad, and I was like, I still want to keep going, and I was joking with her. I'm like, insane Batman. There ain't nothing wrong with being a little crazy. So that's why I don't understand why y'all try to project. Like that's what's funny. Like what is the purpose of that, brother? I can't even respond to that. That's a waste of my time. There ain't nothing wrong with being a little crazy. This world is crazy. You got to be a little off to survive now. You got to be a little off to walk the walk. That's what people need to understand with me. Like, oh, I'm perfectly sane. I'm perfectly like I'm a genius. I'm smart as hell. I'm just way on another level than all y'all. Like mentally, I think quicker. My thoughts work quicker. Like I'm a genius. So it would be hard for you to understand me because I ain't wasting no time trying to get people to understand me. You see what I'm saying? I'm spending my time building. I'm spending my time trying to survive, but not only survive, but thrive. And I can feel the difference in the man that I'm becoming. I can feel the difference in my voice when I talk to you right now. I can feel the difference in the power of God and the power of the Holy Spirit. The power of the Holy Spirit that's very real. And the Holy Spirit lives within me. Okay? And I don't believe necessarily that the Holy Spirit, I believe God is in all of us, but it's something you have to wake up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm the chosen one. Like, I have the Holy Spirit within me. I am the Holy Spirit. You are looking at the Holy Ghost. That's what y'all don't understand. So you have to think and use your mind and really conceive what's happening here. And this is what this is all about. I'm the greatest testimony ever told. You got folks that want to type these words and try to copy and take my story, but they can't because you ain't it. I'm not concerned about that. That's petty stuff. See, I don't concern myself with pettiness. I didn't graduate from Petty University with honors. Oh, for real. Right? No. I'm a real one. You understand? So I'm about building every day. Right? It's not about being rich. About rich is a state of mind. That's what I always taught y'all, right? I live and I practice what I preach. I live by the lessons.
He did a cute little cape flip earlier, but that was about it.
Okay.
That I taught y'all, right? Just like Jesus did. I'm a Messiah. I'm the Messiah.
What kind of drink does he have there?
It's a big gulp.
Practice what I preach, right? See,
Nectar
there's a
of the
lot of false
gods.
prophets in the world. We're in those times and day and age. You're going to see a lot of false prophets. Everything over here is official tissue and real as it gets. You understand? I'm not asking.
The question is, now that he has his little bicycle, is he still getting bus tickets? Is that why he had to get changed at the store and buy a Slurpee, or what?
That's a good question, because that's where he usually gets his cash back.
No.
Asking you to believe in nothing necessarily. I'm showing you what it is. You deal with it what you like. You know, anybody who can think, who's smart and wise, is going to follow me because I'm the seed of man. I'm the son of man. Follow me. I'm a natural born leader. Okay? And like I said, you see the results. You see what it is. you see the happiness, right? You see the positivity. You see the love. You see the love that people show me. Random people, different people, right? Hold up.
Hold up.
Oh. Wow.
I'm Batman.
All sorts of different people show Batman love every day, right? Why? Because I'm the truth. I'm the truth, the way, and the light. Like I've been telling y'all my entire life, all these things, they're all original. They come from me. I just said how I felt. I said the truth. You understand? Everything I do my whole life is a living testimony to God. Everything that I do is in God's honor. That's the only way that I got to this point. That's what y'all will never understand. God is who has me here in front of y'all speaking. And that's really real. And that's the thing. Like I just, I came up hard, man. I met a lot of people. I've seen a lot of stuff, and I'm a normal guy. I mean, I've seen it all, man. I've watched it all. I've had all the experiences, and I'm just telling you, I just be wondering sometimes how the public takes it, how they feel about it, because it doesn't matter how they feel about it. It ain't for you if you ain't feeling it. But my point is, like, I mean, had I seen something like this in the past, I don't know what I would have thought. Had I seen a movement like this come out of nowhere, I mean, this is a once in a million lifetime type movement. What I'm building here, who I am. I mean, nobody's ever done this before other than Jesus Christ, and that's really the truth. Like I said, I don't have followers. I don't ask people to follow me.
So can we skip to the crucifixion then?
The beating of the Batman.
I'll never ever get caught up in
Can we just,
because that's not what I don't even deal with people.
Straight to that.
I'll volunteer to do the scourging.
All right.
I just want people to listen and learn. I want to teach. That's what I'm here to do. Educate the public, teach people, have people walk away with something positive that's going to help them, hopefully. You feel me? So at the end of the day,
I want to see Shamrock hit him with a bullwhip.
We're expanding. We're building. You saw the lift I performed today.
How about a barbed wire
off
bat?
the chain, off the Richter scale. I mean, the lifts is where I'm picking my whole body up vertically in the air, but I took it a little farther today. I felt like, and like I said, I mean, yeah, eventually I lost it, right? That's why your video is just what it is. But just the fact that I got there when I'm lagging and I'm tired, that's a big deal, man. That's a huge deal. I'm getting real close.
That was another world record, by the way. I'm up to 30 now.
Like they said, I'm close to my breakthrough. I can feel it. I think I'm close to all this money. I think I'm close to blessings.
It is a lot like that.
I just can feel it. And this is what God told me. God told me all that. He talks to me. God told me through messages, synchronicities, and downloads. God told me, what was it? He just told me that this was my time. He told me that all this was coming. All of it. He told me I'm going to be filthy rich. He told me that because I don't care about money, right, that he's going to bless me. Oh, that's what he said. He said that all these folks in the world, we're going to see every prediction I made on here come true. So I've been telling y'all this whole time that I'm going to be rich and I'm going to have money. But see, that's not the conclusion. So that's the thing. For most people, for y'all, that's all you care about and think about. That would be the conclusion for you. You would.
That's all you talk about is money, you fucktard.
Right? And you didn't. Getting some money, that's where all of it begins. That's just the beginning. The money ain't nothing but a tool and resource. You can tell who's had money and who hasn't because of that, because you'll see by the way they act with it and the way they handle it and the way they handle having it.
Right. The people who know what to do with it still have it.
Because they don't blow it in Vegas.
You understand? And with me, I ain't never really had that problem. Because God kept blessing me. He's blessed me my whole life. This is not my first rodeo. But he said that I'm going to have more money than I've ever had. Mark my words right now. These are all future.
Joey, your mindset, every time you lose something, you come back and say, wow, that's just one less thing I have to worry about. You took that off my plate. Thanks.
Predictions.
It's and he said rodeo. I'd love to see him be a rodeo clown. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, he's usually the bronc.
Me and look at my life, and they were going to ask, like, they were going to look like, how is he that blessed? Like, how is that even possible? I mean, and we sit here and we explain it to y'all, and we tell y'all, hold on, I got to look at something here. See what I stepped on. You're giant.
Earth,
You
Joey, you stepped on Earth.
What did he just say?
Sorry, hold on. I gotta see what I just stepped on. It was either a stick or a brick, Joey. One of the two.
Real talk. But yeah, like that's the whole point. Like, that's the thing, like I'm in environments now where, people, they look at it, and I'm glad that people respect it. I'm glad that people can see the beauty in it and the beauty in me. And
it's Joey's job at the rodeo to calm the bulls down afterwards.
I'm a real person. I didn't let my circumstances change my environment. I could act like all the people out here. I could act fake and catty, and I'm not saying everyone. There's cool people out here, but I'm just saying, the vibe. A lot of it is, want to be rich, whatever, act, And me, I mean, I've already done a lot. I've lived a lot. I have a ton of life experience, So I'm 36 years old and basically retired, and it makes sense what I'm doing. And I age backwards. I feel like I literally look younger every day.
You don't. You
like
don't.
I feel younger too. It's a miracle, man. Like y'all talk about youth. I already have the fountain of youth, clearly. You know what I mean? I used to think it was something, in this world. I'm starting to really believe that it's just God. Real talk. I think it's the Holy Spirit. Real talk. I don't think you can age when you have the Holy Spirit within you. I don't. I think you're protected in all sorts of ways, shape, and form. What they've been telling me lately, they keep telling me how they're upping my protection, my divine protection. I got ancestors talking to me, homie.
Oh,
Talking
yeah, I
through
bet.
me. I got God talking to me. I control spiritual realms. This is how people know it ain't fake, because if it was fake, you wouldn't see me applicating it to reality.
Applicating. You wouldn't see me applicating it.
But nobody's seen that. Nobody has seen that.
Is that like an extension of Google Chrome?
I don't know. The word is applying, Joey. You're not applying it. You're not applicating it.
You wouldn't see me tell y'all, hey, look, I'm gonna perform miracles in front of your eyes. Hey, and I don't even tell you like that, but I just do it. And then
I'm gonna test out some sound effects here. That's kind of a weak punch, but I can imagine punching Joey.
Okay, so
that's what it sounds like when you slap your wiener on my forehead.
After Sticky's stream, I saw that pop up where I got for the sound effects.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. Let me try these out next. And then when I went live, they weren't available for me. I have no idea why.
It's where you add the logos and overlays. If you scroll down, it says sounds, and you can add the sounds to the group.
I would look up everywhere.
There's a gunshot.
Big Daddy, did you hear what I said it sounded
yes,
like?
I hear that.
Nega's the only one that laughed at that. Fuck the rest of you.
They're coming for you, Joey. They're coming for you.
The crazy police, they live inside of his head.
See it, but you wouldn't see the results. You wouldn't see me actualizing everything I'm talking about. Right? So this is the whole point, is that we live differently.
Can you
nobody can tell me anything. You can't give me advice.
Only 2 miracles that I've seen that are related to this fucktard. Number one, he hasn't had his ass absolutely smashed by somebody. And 2, he's not in a fucking insane asylum.
I'd be willing to bet he's had his ass smashed a time or two.
No, I mean like had his ass beat. Not
okay.
A whole nother level than anyone. I'm walking a different path. And what people need to learn out there in the world is you need to respect other people's path. And if they're chosen, you need to respect that. Just because someone has something that you don't, or they're doing something that you want to do.
Like a bicycle?
Right?
Now,
y'all really need to get rid of that jelly feeling, of that envy. That is the whole cause and source of your problems. And it all stems and comes down to you. Nobody else. And that's the thing. These folks, they don't want to take a look in the mirror and realize you, right, are your own worst enemy. You are the problem. It's been you since day one. So, like I said, when you speak to me, we don't do the projection game, because those are your issues. See what I'm saying? I don't do that at all, because that's not a valid response, and that's not no way to talk to folks.
You guys,
period. I'm telling you right now.
This motherfucker just said that he doesn't project.
Yeah, well,
said that. Why isn't he struck by lightning every time he says something like that?
he's also a fucking liar, so there's that.
I
Worth the
know. I
money
just
and
want him
being
to be
bought and
struck by lightning.
actually
That
being
once.
built
Is that okay?
by walk the walk. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot different. It's a whole different journey. And that's why I don't concern myself with other people and what they do, and I don't concern myself with folks walking materialistically within this world. I concern myself with the people of God, with the true children of God. It's like the dude sat down today and
People of
he
God.
said he knew 5 different languages. He said he works down here. He says he's usually in here. He's from McAllen. He's a cool dude. I'm sure I'll see him again. You know, he even gave me some food, a little bit to eat. You know what I mean? Like,
Where's your couch?
stuff like that, man, means a lot to me. It goes a long
I
way.
think
It
the
goes a
people
long
that
way
give
when
him
anybody.
shit should be forced. You should be tied to a chair with a headset and forced to listen to this fucking dude 24/7 for like a month.
Damn, Shamrock.
Then see if you feed. No, I hate people that enable
Yep.
motherfuckers.
You don't have to kill him. I mean, you should.
I don't want to
Because
kill them.
I've
I
been sitting
just-
here
just
listening
that
to
they
him 24/7, and I
you know,
have not
without
gotten
even
anything to eat.
communicating. That's the thing that I don't get. Like, when it comes to God, you don't even have to talk. God told me I don't have to ask for nothing. He just said just be in receiving mode. So I'm trying to explain this to y'all so y'all can
And so I
understand
bent over
your
and
viewpoint. Because a lot of your viewpoints you just
behind
ain't
the
there yet.
Arby's.
And that's okay. Like I said, there was points in time when I was
Okay, God, I'm in receiving mode.
I'm in receiving mode.
there. And that's why I try to teach people so that they can hopefully graduate to this level at some point.
Oh my
But everything about God is real, man. That's the thing. That's the thing that's been shown to me beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's incredible. Power of God, power of the Holy Spirit. It's really real. It's incredible. And you know why? You know why I have an anointing over my life? This is what these folks will never understand. Because I'm pure. Because I'm genuine.
Some pure horseshit.
You're
Because I'm
pure
not looking to get rich.
fucking
Because I don't care.
insanity.
Because I don't care about money. That's the truth. I never have. Because I'm not chasing money. Because I'm not worshiping money. Because I'm not.
Then shut off your YouTube and go live your life.
Doing what all of you other people are doing on this planet. Because I'm not acting some way. Because I know how to treat people. You know, my thing is,
Get in the cage,
you know,
bitch.
people just have to come at
That's
me
right.
with respect. I match energy over here. I don't care who it is. And that's the
Joey, you haven't done a single solitary fucking thing in your life to ever earn anyone's respect. Ever.
thing. They're not used to somebody who actually has grounded principles and morals. Like, it is what it is. I'm going to tell you what it really is. All day. You're talking to the actual Son of God. So if I let you know what time it is, and then people say, well,
How? Your watch is broke. You don't know what fucking time it is.
this and that, an empty statement, or we're going to do this and that, and we're blah, blah, blah. And, bro, I got God with me, bro. God backs every statement I make, every single one. Even when I'm out of character. If I'm out of character, I'm pretty positive that God stands on what I'm saying.
What? I don't even know
Really,
what that means.
truly. You know, like I said, my God is an amazing, merciful God, right? But he's also a vengeful God, and he has to be.
Sometimes
That's
he
the way
puts
justice
words
works.
in order, in a structure, in a sentence that your brain just can't process it. You don't hear it.
Yeah. And sometimes the things he says, the concepts, like if he says something out of character and fucked up, that the God of the universe is going to be like, yep, I co-sign that.
See, the way that justice works is it's all good, it's all cute until you cross that line. Once you cross that line, there's no coming back. And that's just how life works. And that's how I've lived my entire life. And I just think it's, what in the hell?
What the hell is that?
What the hell was that?
What the hell is that?
A little mouse.
Oh my
That
God.
is a little mouse.
The hell is
What
that?
the hell, boy? Looked like a little mouse just popped right in front of me. See, that's God right there. Seriously, that's God. God is just sending messages.
God is sending mice.
Yeah.
What's the message? What's the lesson learned with the
Come
mouth?
on, God, amp it up a little bit. We're gonna need these plagues in the fast lane.
Yeah,
More than one mouse.
God's trying to give him the Black Plague, I think.
You're gonna need
Nonstop.
it.
And it's just
Either that or he wants Joey to become a chef.
it's obvious. You know, like I said, man, he told me
Anyone can
everybody's going to look at me and look at my wife and be like,
Anyone can cook except you, Joey. You cannot even boil water.
how is he that blessed?
I had to teach
All coming,
myself how to cook eggs
You know
again.
what I mean? He's going to have Christina and I together. And they said in the reading, the tarot reader said it word for word. He said, you know, the whole point is God basically looking at the world and saying, look at my chosen child here and look at my chosen children at Christina and I, and look how happy they are. This is what love really looks like, real true love. And look at how, you know, just how great.
So you're both God's children? Joey wants to fuck his sister.
Incestual.
I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
Everything is how blessed they are. You know, real love, not about money, but just about having real love and happiness. And the fact that, you know, God will, you know, try to give you everything.
Christina Christ. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christina.
And you're never going to get it. If you don't want it and you don't care because you're a good person, you're going to get rewarded. I don't care about money, man. Till this day, I don't care about it. I just would like enough to where I don't have to struggle, you know, that'd be cool. But you can hear I really don't care about it. So, you know, that's the thing. Because I'm me and I'm a normal, real person and I don't dictate, you know, like y'all dictate your self-value off money, and I would never do that. I could care less about money. He's going to give me all the money. And because he knows that I'm responsible, I don't handle it correctly. See, he couldn't give it to anyone else in this world because if he gives it to y'all will squander it. Imagine if he gave it to Mr.
Like going to Vegas? That kind of squander? What kind of squander are we talking, Joey?
Walker. He'd sit there and brag and talk crazy, and he'd go get some more campers for his patch of grass out there, and just won't get off of you, will I? That's what they all say. Why won't he stop? He's giving us a hard time. I'm not giving you a hard time. You're giving yourself a hard time. Quack. Cute little duck.
What the fuck?
Cute little duck. Just his non sequiturs are fucking hilarious.
It's kind of funny right now when I'm looking at. Don't do it, duck. Don't do it. You'll be all right. You can picture what I'm looking at. I'll talk you down, duck. It's okay. They can fly, but you know that's my whole
fly. I believe ducks can fly.
Point. You know, we gonna get through this. We're gonna get through it one way or another. We're gonna get through it with God. That's what life's about, man.
Joey's.
If there's any greater lesson that you can learn? Is there any greater lesson than learning that God is real and He loves you and cares about you?
Joey should be like a character on Saturday Night Live where they cut to him and he just teaches people about animals. The segment's called "What the Hell Is That?"
What you need there for you? No. The thing ain't about money.
Kind of
about
like
God.
Deep Thoughts with purpose. Jack Handy.
Kinda, yeah. They just cut to Joey and he's all, "What the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
Quack, cute little duck. They can fly." And then it just cuts back to whatever.
Yeah.
It's about saving life. Oh. I guess they got him in the trunk. See, they shouldn't.
That was a great segment, Deep Thoughts.
Having dogs like that in the trunk while they drive, hell man. All it's got to do is hop out. I think that's what it was. But yeah, you know, you got to be mature to understand these concepts. That's why I only talk to folks who are mature, not folks that want my attention. You understand? Like I said, this is what it is. Now I'm on a whole different level, whole different tangent, whole different vibration. Like the reading said today, divine confirmation from God. It's all coming together. That's what I feel. Oh, by the way, we're over $93. Yep, we're over $93. What's today? I think we got like 3 days left or something. It's real close, but we gonna make it. I'm gonna make sure of it. I refuse to lose. It's the 28th. You know what I mean? I need all the donations I can get, please. That means tonight will be the 29th in a little while. And then we got what? It'll be 29th, 30, 31. We got 3 days. We're already up over $93 and some change. We gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We can do this. So we got to just stick with it and hope.
He's probably going to make the $100 threshold, but that's still not an accomplishment.
No, because then over half of that goes to his phone.
Yeah.
He's still got to wait another 3 weeks to get it.
And that'll help me. If I could get some interest, it would help me a little bit.
It's not full of shit. He's on pace to make $103.
Yeah, and like that's his best case scenario. His best case scenario is he'll have $50 to spend for the month.
You know, so I could at least get like to a certain point with it. I don't know how much interest it'll be, but that would be the goal. But there's not much time left. So we got to just get to that goal because we got to get this check through. I mean,
and it's safe to assume he doesn't have anything
have an
left
option
out
of
of his
paying.
last
It's not
one, right?
possible. We got to have it.
What of this current check?
Yeah.
Nah, he won't.
We were doing the math. It was down to like $28 at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, he's probably getting mommy's allowance for some big gulp.
What is that stipend? Does anybody know the number?
Don't know.
For me to just get by and survive and do what I need to do. So that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? I put my faith in God. I have no choice. I would anyway. I would no matter what. I just believe in God. I have nothing but loyalty for God. And I believe in God's promises, and I believe in God's promises to me, and I know they're going to happen. You know, so what I'm going to do right now, I think I'm going to get everything set up real quick. Won't take me long at all. And I think we might as well go for a walk today. You know, it's just getting dark.
So you got to put all your shit away because you can't go Batman after 9 o'clock at night.
Got to stop by mommy's house, drop off all the shit so he can walk around the neighborhood. Because the neighbor said, no more Batmaning. You're scaring the children.
We'll do that. Hold up.
I don't know. I would rather have him walking around like that at night as opposed to going through the neighborhood during the day.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, I'll let it chill out and cool off. All right. Give me a minute here. Let me get in and get set up real quick. We'll turn right around. We're going to try to do another show and walk and talk, all right? So we can brag.
He's at mom's right now.
All right? Give me a minute.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute.
We walking and talking. Amazing.
Holy Christ.
You may have to do double duty here if he comes right back.
Oh, yeah? You putting that evil on me? Well, as a little segue, while we wait, I'm going to go put this on and refill my drink.
Ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, out of ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, out of ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, out of ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, slinging ferrets on the wall, yes, ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall. I had a ferret that bit me, now can you get with me? My name is Tyrese. I punched the nigga right in his face, he think was sharp on the razors and slit me. So I said I'ma do this little spit, like it's a good game of handball. That's when I squeezed his ass tight with a grip, threw his ass against the damn wall. You should have seen the way that he slid down, bloody the streak like my shit stains. Every pair of my those can be found, hand down my pant like I'm insane. Headphones, I found them shits right on the ground, traying the life of a gangster. I used to own me a shirt, had to give that shit right back to my work. Niggas, they think they can fight, put on these gloves like you're busy, I'll spank you. And as soon as I go knock your ass down, that's when you feel me to hang up. So I'ma quit, cause you know I won. Don't make me do you like the ferret who front. You can see piss growing out of the front of my new pants that I found in the dump. Skeleton king, I do irrelevant things. I shower in sinks, you know my acid dick stinks. Laughing point fingers at all you niggas, cause all you ugly as fuck. But really I need me a man. Ashes to ashes, I'm dusty as dust. Ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall. Yes, ferrets on the wall. Ferrets on the wall. I fall in love with the trolls, probably a nigga that's beyond the screen names. But I just need me a friend. The best one I got is this 2-week-old piece.
Check your DM, nigga.
I was cool with this ferret, found him while digging through trash.
Yes,
He
Dad.
didn't judge me when I pick my nose or when I dig in my ass. He did not care that I would never why, or that I sound like doo-doo on the mic. Only one tip was for me to spend time. Then I noticed he started to lose his mind. I would go eat at the soup line and he's looking at me. I'd be like, what? He took a bite of my bread. That's when I slap him right on his head. He would get madder and madder, not knowing this would lead him to a splatter. One day he bit me, I was like, Spickler, you crazy, and punched his ass dizzy. Right in his face, bitch, I'm the greatest, the legend of fighting, you can't win. I told him to say sorry, he just stayed quiet, and that's when I grabbed him. Then I flung his ass hard up on a wall, like a cartoon up, he slid to a fall. Bleeding the streak as he slid his ass down, that's what you get for thinking I'm a clown. Tightly the best, still undefeated, no ferret no more when I test me. Now I just smear my own shit on the wall, that is my badge of honor in the bros. On the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall,
Hey.
ferrets on the wall, ferrets on the wall, fussing ferrets on the wall.
Shout out to our buddy Tone.
It's a good song.
Ferrets on the wall.
Bussin' ferrets on the wall. See, I noticed Candy uploaded one today. What is this? Why is this all?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I put an E on Psyche. Target about Psych World. There we go.
She's basically.
Oh Lord. People are expecting me to act like a sellout in order to survive this.
That ab stimulator is not working.
Candy, that ab stimulator is not working, Candy.
Engaged.
Something was just on my nose, but
What the hell is that?
Today is Thursday, August 20th.
She got a room again?
2025.
Looks like it.
12:39.
God damn it.
p.m. in the afternoon. So, as soon as I okay, never mind. Excuse me. But,
Excuse me, y'all.
Yeah,
Let me get into character real quick.
Maybe a little bit of toilet paper. I mean, I'm sorry, not toilet paper. Kleenex was a little bit on my nose. That's what I just.
Okay, I was worried.
Just now. So I'm still sick, and I'm just gonna stay here for the rest of. I mean, all day. You know.
I'm just gonna lay on my fat ass all day. Excuse me, y'all.
Damn, shut up.
Mm.
It was all quiet until I started filming and recording.
It's usually the way it works.
But,
I don't believe you, Candy. There's no way these nostrils can be clogged up. I'm sorry.
So stopped up that I can't breathe. And I woke up this morning with a headache. You know, and I don't feel as much scratchiness or in my throat, but like I'm all stopped up now. You know,
Before anybody mentions, yes, I am watching Joey. He's cute again.
I have a hard time trying to breathe because of being so stopped up.
I want that room.
And he's back.
All right.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh,
What
God.
up? All right. So, how's everybody doing? Hold on real quick because I want to let Christina know I'm live.
Great show, Joey.
So anyway, like I was saying, hold up.
Like I said, at the end of the day, hold up. What the hell is that?
Why doesn't he go and tell Christina, I'm going live in like 3 minutes, be there, you know? He has to halt the show to let her know.
Why are you asking us why he's not doing
Oh my
Scare's
god.
getting out of control, man.
Oh God.
Bruce
Look
Wayne.
at his fucking, like the Florence Henderson little flip there. It's fucking amazing.
Florence Henderson.
This is who we call the Joey Bunch. The Joey Bunch.
Wayne needs some hair gel. Real talk. But yeah, like I said, man,
you need some
you know,
relaxing.
this is why, you know, people like the Waffles will never get it and never understand. Oh, for real. I'm telling you, man, y'all done made a mistake. Real talk, all of you done made a mistake. But this is the truth. I mean, this is why that none of them will ever understand or get the point. They're never going to get it. They're just not, because it's not about even just the moves you make. It's not about business acumen. It's not about, you know, none of the things that y'all concern yourself with. Like I said, it comes down to the fact that it's about God. You understand? It's all about God.
About God.
Right? I am the real Bruce Wayne, Tyrese Nate. I am what all of those movies and cartoons were made about. And I'm going to make sure, I'm going to make it a point to watch some tonight. That's right. Because that's what I do. I love watching me some Batman. Yes, I do. I love me some Dark Knight Returns, man, the cartoon version, though. Man, it's awesome. It is epic. Real talk. I almost like the cartoons more than better than the movies.
Is he getting aroused?
I don't know about that. I love the movie.
I think he is. He's thinking about watching a cartoon that he also thinks is about himself, and it gets him a little chubby.
Too. But like I said, I don't know how many laps I'm going to do. We're pretty ahead of time. We're still doing pretty well. It's only going to be 9 o'clock in 15 minutes. We're doing good.
9 o'clock is your cutoff time for Batman.
Even pace. And that's the thing. You know, that's why I look at things, like I said, you got to take the good with the bad, I guess, like 50 Cent said.
I got a Batman in curfew I got to keep.
Right? He said level 3 plate on my chest. Right? Like I said, you know, I wake up like 50 Cent. Straight up. I wake up and I put a bulletproof vest on. This is the truth.
If you think you put a bulletproof vest on, what you actually put on is like a glorified oven mitt with seatbelt strapped to it.
If you don't do that, and that's not your way of life, and that's not how you move, then we ain't in the same lane, homie.
It's a fucking 5-point oven mitt.
That's simple. And I'm not a guy that, you know, is posing or fronting or flogging or faking or running or hiding.
More protection.
I mean, like I said, that's the thing. You know, wake up, the first thing you put on, they say, is the armor of God, right? Wouldn't the armor of God be, you know, literal actual armor?
No. Otherwise, they would have just said, put on some actual armor.
As well. Like I said,
actually, Romans goes on to explain exactly what the armor of God is, but I don't expect you to understand that.
Either put on my bulletproof vest, level 3A, what I have right now, right, for the plate, or I put on 18 gauge steel armor. But generally, more times than not, I'm wearing one of those. See what I'm saying? And, you know, that's the thing. This is becoming like a whole thing. It's a whole thing down here. You know, I appreciate, you know, the support down here. I mean, even just the talking, I appreciate that part. You know, I think I've made my stance. I think I've made my statements. I think I've made it pretty clear what reality is. But a lot of people do show love, like genuinely. You know, I mean, the truth is, you know, it's not other people's job, you know, to do anything for me. And I understand that. And I've always known that. You know what I mean? That's why I never acted like it was. But I do wish that we could get some more support. But, you know, the way that I feel God has done it is he gives me a little bit when I need it. Like right now, I need it. Like, I really do. God knows I need it. I hope that I got some requests on Cash App. Hopefully one of them will come through and donate. Some of them have done it fairly consistently. And I want to say I appreciate you and, you know, much love. And I'm grateful and thankful. But, you know, that's the thing. You know, you got these folks, they want to not acknowledge reality, right? They want to not acknowledge my success. They want to pretend talk. They want to fake it till they
Yeah, so we're caught up.
Make it. But then they want to copy my blueprint and my outline, and there is no blueprint. That's what you're not getting. If it's not genuine and it's not pure, then it's not it. You see what I'm saying? It's like trying to imitate anything. It's a diluted version, and it'll never be the real thing. So it's pointless. And that's what a lot of these people don't get because they don't know how to be original. Everything I built is original.
Okay, Jesus.
Everything with this is original. All of it. No. These folks, they talk backwards. I don't know where they do that at, but we talk forwards. And when we speak, we make perfect, crystal clear sense. So what do you mean? There's no confusion on nothing here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, no. You know, like
that guy. Do you have?
That's why I spend my time talking to
outward
folks.
Speakers plugged in right now?
Huh?
No, are you getting some echo?
A little bit. I was just curious because you were the mouth of life was going on you. I could hear some shit. It's not bad. Not bad. I was just curious.
No, I'm listening through headphones, so it shouldn't be.
Okay.
Who are intellectuals, hopefully, and extremely intelligent like me, and that way we're.
Now it's gone.
Well, I'm muted because sometimes the boom mic will pick up my breathing or something.
Synonymous with where we're at in the conversation. You'll talk as far as the people. You'll get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. That's the facts. Like I said, I don't spend my time talking to folks that ain't going nowhere or ain't accomplishing nothing. I talk to everyone. I talk to all walks of life, but I'm saying, like, you know, the people that I have real conversations with, whoever I come across or meet, they're usually real conversations. You know, I got people around here, like older men. I see them when I'm, you know, out doing my thing. Some of them are nice. Some of them I don't really remember who they are, but I think they're like fathers of people I went to high school with, is what it seems like. I just say hi and be nice. You know, like they're cool. They always go out their way. There's one guy, he always goes out of his way to say hi to me, and I appreciate it. You know, because I mean, it's nice to know that people see you and you know that I still exist to folks, because you know I've been alienated, isolated for a long time, and it's because of God and because of my calling.
No, it's because you're an asshole.
Easy. None of it is easy. You know, God doesn't.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's because maybe these people think you're gonna flip your shit and go on a rampage one day, and they want to be friends with you, so maybe you don't target them. It's kind of like being friends with a quiet kid in school.
Show you everything all the time. He doesn't show you his plan. It's God's plan. So when you're going through it, it's very difficult. That's the thing. You know, the anointing has been a very hard, painful process. It hasn't been easy. It never was. I don't think it was designed to be easy. Oh, that's what I was going to get on and talk about earlier, and I'm going to talk about it now. But, you know, that's what the lady said. She said, I mean, I disagree. I believe that God sees who's special, and he picks somebody because he knows that they're special and they have it in them. It's not because I'm talented. It's not because I'm athletic. I had to work for all of this. All of it I worked for. And I've heard other people say that too, and it's a real thing. Like, the greatest of the greatest, they work for it. 9 times out of 10, they work for it, man. Everyone has to work for it, period, to an extent. You know, you just got to wake up your own power and believe in it. You know, like, I don't jump that well, but I can play ball like no other. I play basketball like nobody's business. So, I mean, you know, that's the thing. It's more just about self-belief and believing in yourself. But what she said, I'm not special, blah, blah, blah. Right? That's the part I disagree with. But she said, how did she say it? She said, there's not a thing, a person in this room, and this I do believe. This makes sense to me. She said that there's not a person in this room that God won't do everything that he's done for me for you. But she said, but there's a price with it. There's a price that comes with it. And that's what a lot of folks don't understand, because, you know, y'all are so used to the price being what? I mean, with all these Masons, what do? They all sell their soul to the devil. All these celebrities, what do? They all sell their soul to the devil. It's the truth. So you're used to that. That's what y'all think is the only option for some odd reason, when it's not. And I'm showing you the alternative path, which is come to God. Give it over to God for real. Everything. Give it over to God.
Oh, wait, I bet Joey thinks that means give everything to him. Like if you got a generator, give it over to God. If you got a camper, give it over to God.
If
None
you
of
got
us are in
red
control
nose,
here.
give it to me.
That's right.
Look at
Your
his fucking nose.
your kid's bicycle, give it over to God.
This is a spiritual realm. We're walking immense dimensions right now. We're not in control here.
We're
What
walking
happens on this little planet
Yeah, strolling through the dimensions. You know.
really don't mean that much. I mean, it does. It means a lot, but I'm saying all this other stuff is pointless to care about. It's a waste of time. It really is. There's bigger things going on. Real talk. But, you know, my point is, she said,
Rut walk.
there's not a person in this room that God won't do everything he's done for me for you. But you'll have to be willing, you know what I mean, to go through that. There's a price that comes with it. And I'm the only person, one of the few people that...
Do you think Joey would look good if he got some little hair bands and made pigtails? I think he would. He'd probably get more offers at the truck stop.
Pigtails
I know
or
the
ponytail?
Little pigtails, right down here on either
Well,
side.
he was talking about getting cornrows, so we're
Was he now?
months ago.
God,
Yeah,
what a-
God. When was that, Nega? Anyone?
That was about a year ago.
price.
Last year he was talking about getting
I pay it every day.
cornrows and
Fucking cornrows.
Cornrow Joey. Oh, fuck.
Holy
Hold on.
fuck.
Let me write that down. Cornrow Joey.
Oh no.
You know, and that's part of the whole purpose of being Batman. You know, I'm in love with the struggle. I'm in love with
Look how
pain. I'm in
crazy
love
he
with
looks when he
suffering. I'm in
talks
love
about
with
this now.
all the hardships because it's a challenge. I enjoy it. I literally enjoy
I
pain.
can get my laundry.
There's not
Hi.
too many people like me because it's an experience. I'm about the human experience completely in its whole totality. I'm not going to say, oh, I only want certain parts because I know that that's not the way it is. I'm
yeah, I'm gonna
life. I
bounce
have
down
fears.
too. I gotta
There's
make a
things
phone call. So I will talk to you guys later.
All
All
right.
right, Nega.
Thanks for showing
All
up.
right. Thanks for having me.
that scare the
Later,
hell out of me.
guys.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they would anyway. But
It's just me and you, baby.
all my other fears, I tend
Just
to
like
stand
it's
up to
always
them.
been.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even know if my fears are granted or have any meaning. They're probably pointless.
They
You know
are.
what I mean? But my whole point is, yeah, I mean, there's things that
Like
scare me,
everything else.
but
about
every one that I can stand up to, I try to stand up and face it. And that's what I've always done, and I've always won because of it. That's what life is about. Life is about standing up to what you fear, facing your fears, and conquering them with love and compassion. And you really need to hear that part with love.
And a big gulp.
I mean, it's about standing up and facing your fears the right way. You know, when it comes to me making my stand, it's no holds barred, man.
Unless your fear is dogs, and then you run like hell.
You know, I have to make a stand. I mean, all of these people are completely in the wrong. That's what they do. They talk backwards. They use these tactics. They try to guilt trip. That's all actions of the devil. That just goes to show and prove everything I'm saying right. The corporate structure is a joke. It's a satanic system. And I am going to stand up to a satanic system all day, no matter what, at all costs. I could care less how you feel about it, how you take it. I mean, take it how you want it. Just like they tell you in the street. I'm not working on your time. That's what y'all don't get. I don't work for you. Do I work for a company? I work for me. I'm my own boss. If I don't work for you, I can say whatever I want. I can tell you whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I don't work for nobody, homie. I do what I want to do. I'm free in my life. I'm going to always make sure that I'm free in my life, no matter what. Like, that's my point. Like, what? That's what these people do. These people pretend like they can create steadfast and they have control over whoever they want. You're just a company. You will never control me. What are you talking about? That's common sense, right? To not even ever talk like that or act like that, ever. That's common. That should be common sense. Don't ever act like you have power over people. You're just a company, bro. Chill out. You ain't built like that. Seriously. Have a seat, right? And watch the man teach you how to succeed, because all your corporate structure, all these companies have already failed, and they're going to continue to epically fail. Like I said, corporate America is already having its downfall. It's been having its downfall for decades, for years. There was never any real money in it. That's why you go to Austin, nobody's rich. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's poor. I mean, you got a wage that's not even a living wage. So people are working jobs to barely get by, everybody. And then you think that I'm losing? I'm losing. This is what people never talk about. They want to say things behind your back. They want to make up things that aren't true. That's fine. I'll take that. But who won? I mean, when I went to Austin, I'd sleep on somebody's couch if I had to. I was in shelters. I did what I had to do to survive. I'd go to the little soup kitchens. Anytime I'm in Austin, I'm going to the soup kitchens because
So here's a little newsflash. Everybody's doing what they can to survive. But not everybody has to go to a shelter or a soup kitchen or sleep on a couch. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but in your case, that's what you're aspiring to. That's fucked up.
Because it's free food and it's good food. Like they feed you out there. They'll feed you. It's hard to deal with the people around them. It's not always the best. It's not always that much, but they'll feed you something. 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? It's only at certain times a day. If you ain't there, you missed it. But I'm just saying. I mean, my whole point is, you got to do what you got to do to survive, right? Like I said, that's my only thing that I stand on is my respect, and that nobody is ever going to tell me they're going to control me or anything within my life. No, like it's that simple. Like any control that anyone tried to exert or create, I would make sure, right, that I don't allow it. And that's the thing. It's like somebody, it's common sense. It's trying to puppeteer something that you can't puppeteer. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying the truth that, no, I mean, you basically just got to, keep your hands to yourself. That's what it is. It's the nicest way to put it. Because if I see someone trying to puppeteer, no, bad, not happening. This is my life. So how are you going to stop no matter what you did? Look at the physique right now. I think I'm playing out here. Right? This is real.
Okay,
This is what matters. Y'all
thank
focus
you,
on
that
money.
guy, Shamrock. I got to jump down real quick. We got some stuff to attend to. We'll talk to you.
All right. See you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Focus on strength, because strength carries a lot more than money. And guess what? So does respect, which I have it and you all don't. I got real power. So respect, power, then money. Right? Next thing, I turn strength into money. See what I'm saying? It's just common sense. You feel me? Like, I'm the puppet master when I want to be. I'm just not trying to puppeteer anything or anyone. I don't have to. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Downrange right now, he's explaining how he doesn't really have control of his own life and he has to depend on the handouts of others. But if people doing the handouts try to control his life, then he's going to stomp his foot and pitch a fit and say no and end up right back in the same situation that he was in to begin with.
Play your role, play your position, stay in your lane, little homies, all y'all. How are you going to stop a man that does stand up? Told you, they shutting down the camera because the government hearing me because they know I just hit it spot on. I told you. Position, stay in your lane, little homies, all y'all. How are you going to stop a man that does stand up? Told you, they shutting down the camera because the government hearing me because they know I just hit it spot on. I told you, right? Because y'all don't like it. I'm telling you, that's the devil right there, corporate America. Yeah, they got they little Illuminati clones watching. I know y'all upset.
I'm going to try for a screenshot. It's kind of blurry.
I know you mad. I know you in your feelings. You didn't like that one, did you? That's what they do. They send me a sign. They'll start playing with the numbers, doing something weird. All they weird erratic behaviors. What's the point? You telling me you're watching? I don't care. You can watch all day. What? You can watch all day.
There we go. That's a winner.
Oh, he looks crazy.
You know why that is?
Because he is?
Because he's fucking crazy.
He's bad shit, dude.
Batman shit crazy.
What relevance is there to that? To you? Who are you? You don't exist. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you're talking to the Batman that God created. Not just a human being, a Batman. An immortal bat. That's what I am. Hold up.
The immortal
You're going
bat.
super slow.
How paranoid he is right there.
I know. He's talking about something going super slow.
Yeah, somebody cruising by. Look at that.
So that's my thing. Like, all those type of folks, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like look like the truth. Like look what people are doing. I'm just speaking on reality, right? They driving around and whatever and doing nonsense. They're not really having a good time. You could tell. You could tell by the energy. They're not enjoying themselves. They're just doing it because they got money and it's something to do. And I used to be in that position, man. I truly used to be in that position. And you would maybe not understand it, but it's the truth. Like, what's crazy is the way that y'all think and look at things. It doesn't exist. It's been proven every day. What are you talking about? I stand on my position. You don't. I've proven every point. So what's up? I mean, you got to respond at some point.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Damn!
It's another winner.
God damn! He's crazy. Look at his eyes.
It looks like somebody like photoshopped his face on Carrot Top or something. The way that lights.
You are not gonna style your hair like that, sir. I won't allow it.
Can we print this out and like wear it like a Halloween mask?
Put the staples on the rubber band.
Yeah,
like
just
the good old days.
cut out the eye holes and the tooth hole there.
Yes.
You got to acknowledge what I've stated, right? What I've proven. Exactly.
No, we
And they
don't,
can't.
because I've proven
It's true.
fucking
Folks
everything
like
you
that
said is a
run
lie.
around doing nonsense, but they're not happy.
Pause
They're
this for
empty
a
and
second.
unhappy and miserable
We need
lives.
to show your I see we need to show your fucking deed. The video when you're talking about how you blew your inheritance in fucking Las Vegas. When you're talking about it.
There's so many mounds
The
of evidence,
fucking
Joey.
we need to do the Google map thing in Marietta to prove that you weren't in Bankhead, that the address you got arrested at was in Marietta, and go through that neighborhood again. Shall we?
When he made the he tried to make the claim that it was illegal to try and go back and use his own words against him.
Yes.
Good times, Joey.
Because you don't have
Joey,
God.
me and Frost
You can
have
tell.
so much bullshit. How about your unemployment slip? Where you have written down every place that you tried to get a job for, for security, and you were denied at every one. How about your fucking arrest records, dude? We need to do a show for the new people and show them all that, and to remind you, Joey, I have the deed to your house. You don't even have the fucking deed to your house. Anyways, I'm good.
You just tell. I can sense it in somebody's energy. They don't got to say nothing to me. They could come within a mile radius of me, and I'm going to feel whether or not they're a person of God, because you can see it. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in how they move. Seriously. And that's the thing, like all that busybody stuff, like what they doing right now, it doesn't do it for me no more. Does that make sense? It just truly doesn't. It doesn't do it for me anymore. The only thing that does it for me now is Christina and God. True love and God who gave me true love. That's it. Anything else? Like you think when Christina...
Wow. Whoa, wow.
Marriage.
That wasn't arrangement.
is here. First of all, we getting the hell up out of here. Okay, well, we are going to be doing a bunch of renovation. I'll tell you straight up what we're going to do. That's what Christina and I are going to do. And we're not going to have to be around to do it. A bunch of stuff, going to be a bunch of renovation, get fixed up, everything ready to go the way it needs to be, everything clean perfectly like a whistle. We're going to create everything, build our own private studio back again the way it needs to be. We may even get a booth where I can record in. We're going to get everything built. And it's not even going to cost that much money. That it's not. And while they're doing that, we're going to be going to like Slurrbomb. We're going to be staying maybe at the Disney Resort, or we're going to be staying at, I don't know, the Isla Grande. We won't tell you where you're at. I'll be doing lives. I want to start doing blog talk radios.
We won't tell you where you're at.
Again, when she's here, the full episodes where y'all hear me talk. You see what I'm saying? And I'll just stay off the camera when it's, when we're moving like that. And
that sounds like you're afraid, Joey. You are a little hiding bitch.
Do blog talks and just talk and speak. Not take any calls, because we already know what's up. We already know what's going on. Because what? Because the devil is...
Are you saying Batman's a little scared hiding bitch, Joey? Because that's what I'm getting from this.
Upset at my success. See, that's the thing. I gave everyone the link. Ask Christina. I gave everyone a million chances to speak. I've been nothing more than fair. And these folks don't know how to be. And it has to be fair. You understand? So all that other stuff, doesn't exist, and it's a waste of my time and everyone's. My audience needs to be respected. I need to be respected. And that's all that I'm not only asking, but that's the way it's going to be.
We are your audience, fuckhole.
Quack. Quack.
He's so cute.
Did he quack?
Quack. Yes.
Why did he quack?
He probably saw a duck or something.
Quack. Quack. He's so cute. He just wiggled his tail.
Quack.
He's silly. He's just chilling. He's comfortable as hell. I bet
You
that's
silly
the best shot out
goose.
here too. I won't lie, man. It's beautiful out here where I'm at. What I'm looking at, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I mean, it's gorgeous. That's one thing I always got. When I used to smoke cigarettes, I used to go walk out back over there in the area, and then I used to just have cigarette after cigarette and just look at the.
Joey, you never smoked cigarettes. You would like burn cigarettes.
Yeah, it was like you didn't even inhale, bro.
Which is the dumbest thing, because it's like he did it just for like because he thought it made him look cool. It's just like camming up.
Yeah, yes.
It's like camming up under the bridge. That's why he smoked cigarettes, because he thought it made him look tough. But he was too afraid to inhale because he doesn't like inhaling particles. Leaf blowers, exhaust.
The water. Look at the beautiful view. It's gorgeous. It looks like the Congo out here. It's beautiful. This is all money out here. That's what folks got to understand. So like that's the cool part, that people out here have become more accustomed to me and figured out and realized what I was doing and who I am and learn more every day. And like now, pretty much everybody respects me.
Yeah, and the more they realize who you are, the less they want you doing it. You have a curfew now, and you're not allowed to wear your little mask at night or your armor at night because you make the neighbors nervous because they think you're a fucking psycho.
Unless there's somebody who's jelly or something, they all respect me. They like me. It's been a total 360 in my opinion, like this, like out here than to what it used to be for no reason. And that's just how it is, when you're moving with God. There's a hard time period and then there's the good time period.
Then why are you always saying that you want to get the hell out of the valley? The first thing you want to do is get out of the valley. You have to get out of the valley because they like you so much.
This has all been a hard time period. Like I said, this has been hardest time of my life. And I was talking to the guy from McAllen about it today, and I told him the same thing. I was explaining because I was like, you'll understand because, you have faith. You believe in God. And I can just tell. I can feel people's energy. I have a gift with intuition. Nobody has to tell me anything. I can communicate telepathically. Seriously. So, I mean, these are all things that they say Batman.
I would say that's audio hallucinations from the schizophrenia. That's just my guess.
So I told you.
He says he thinks he can communicate telepathically. I said, well, that sounds like audio hallucinations.
He has yeah, he hears voices.
Yeah.
You on the prophecy. I can communicate telepathically. Christina and I do it all the time. We're connected. That I know for a fact. Hold on.
Does she tell you she's a catfish?
So that's the point. Like when you're walking in a different.
She sends a settlement coming in from above. I don't have no money at all.
In a different
we
walk.
got a thing.
That's called catfish love.
And you're walking with God and you're walking spiritually.
Catfish love.
It's way different than if you're walking. I don't even know how y'all do it no more because I wouldn't have a chance. I don't know how I'd survive if it wasn't for God. Truly, because my life is that hard. Things have been made that impossible for me. It's gotten just harder and harder and harder. So when you hear me complain, I have every right. When you hear me say, this isn't right, this needs to change, because that's what it needed to change this entire time. You understand? It wasn't in my hands to change. It never has been. I never had any control. God is in control. And I understand that and I realize that. I'm not concerned about money. I don't care what I have. I don't care what I have at any point. I don't care about money, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, bro.
I wear my watch because I like it. I don't wear it because it looks shiny and nice to y'all. I wear it because I
wear it
and I like
so
it
you can brag about it.
Like, it's a nice watch. Every time I look at it, I don't know. I just think it's cool.
How is it a nice watch when it doesn't even work? Like the whole function of a watch is supposed to be to tell time. You wear it because it's shiny and you think it makes you look cool. It's vanity.
I don't even think about it no more. That's $530. I don't even think about it.
You mention it every day. What do you mean you don't fucking think about it? And why do you bring up the price? If you do it for you and not for everybody else, why do you bring up the price every fucking day?
Like, I forget I'm wearing it all the time. I'm just being honest. I don't even remember. So it's like, when I wash dishes, I always wash dishes with a nice watch on. I remember I'd go to the stores in the mall because
that's probably why it doesn't work.
Worked at Dave & Buster's in Green Bay, right? Where they tried to set me up and do all this crazy stuff, right? Same stuff, jelly, because I was getting all the shares and everything. And, I mean, I'd play in the arcade. They'd give me, a free pass to play in the arcade for some credits. And then I'd go around the mall sometimes when I had time. It was rare. I was usually working all the time. But, I'd go buy a watch or something. I remember I have the one watch still from that place. I don't know if it was the skateboard place, but it's a really nice watch. It's a Nixon. It's a Nixon that looks like gold. And I think I still have it. Like, I could start wearing it if I want. I generally don't really alternate from this watch. I have these other watches. I don't really wear them. It's just what it is. I mean, I really like this one, and I just try to stick with it. You know, it's the most expensive one I have. So I try to take care of it by having it on me. You know what I mean? But that's my thing. I mean, I've been Batman. I've worn this watch for a lot of my career being Batman. So clearly I don't care. I care about it, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to ever lose anything I have. Like,
he is tying his brains into spaghetti right now, trying to like justify how he loves this watch, but he doesn't really care about this watch.
but that's the thing. That's confidence. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just saying, like, that's the thing. You can tell people who've had money. Like, people who've had money look at things like, oh, well, if this happens, you just replace it. Material is material, bro. Money comes and goes. When you run a business, you're going to have business expenses. So that's the thing. Y'all want to do things with this poverty mindset, but it doesn't work. That's what the Woffers are doing. They're moving with a poverty mindset. All I'm doing, see, this is leverage in business. It's not even leverage. It's just being smart. See, I can talk about you and your mishaps and the things that you're doing wrong so that I can teach the folks. I can use you an example of what not to do, right? And try to teach people the right way to be and the right thing to do. And I'll get paid something for it, right? So it's just different. So, I mean, how else do you explain it to folks? I mean, you know, you've got, you know, you're certain people that they feel whatever way, right? They think they know what they're doing, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, like me, I do know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing holistically with everything, with every little detail, everything I'm doing. I know I'm making the right moves. And that's the thing. Like, I just think it's funny when folks act like they can compete. Y'all could never compete with me, man. It's just common sense. Like I said, if y'all want to help me out, donate, man. That's the thing. Like, they trying to copy my hustle. And this dude's sitting there saying, donate us a couple of $100. Yeah, because you heard me ask for that. Why is it everything I'm saying you got to copy, Mr. Wofford? Just asking. Over here, we address folks direct. You must really like my blueprint, huh? You must really admire my hustle, right? He said, I always wanted to be Batman. I'm sure you did. I'm your hero.
You're copying me. I'm asking for money, and you're over there asking for money.
Hero, Charles. I've been your hero, right? That's great. That's good to know, Mr. Wofford. That's good to know. I'm glad I'm your hero. Not really. It doesn't do anything for me because you're a funny guy. Like, you're truly funny. Like, that's the thing. Like, you've shown your true colors. You know, you were sitting there looking amazed when I was speaking the spiritual stuff. You were trying to look like you're real, but you're not the person that you depict to be. I just know the truth about you. You're not. And it's really sad, man. It's sad that you want to be convenient. See, that's the thing about narcs and narcissists. They want to be convenient. They want to have fake faith. You want to fake the funk and faith. You want to fake the funk. You don't know martial arts. You want to fake the faith, which is even worse. That's the worst thing you could do. It's the worst thing you could do because God sees it. So God is seeing everything you're doing. What do you think God going to do about it? You know, He's going to do something about it. I can guarantee you that. It's the same thing I told all these folks. Nope. Same thing with corporate America. No, God sees all the evil that corporate America is doing and all these companies. You think God is not going to do anything about that? Yes, He is. I'll tell you that all day. You won't do nothing about it. That's reality. You understand? Now, God is going to handle all this little nonsense. No. See, we don't tolerate Satan here in this country or this world. No, God going to handle all that. Trust me. 100%. God going to handle all of you. You can sit there and front and fake and say fake talk and talk, but nobody cares, bro. Feel me? Just quit yapping, man. Deal with y'all's karma. You know what I mean? Because God is on it. He's on y'all. I already know. So that's my point. I mean, you should look at your still images in your videos, Mr. Wofford, because I've seen them and they're funny as hell. Just take a long, hard look at yourself, man, and ask yourself, you got all this time, right? Well, I guess you don't because you're constantly struggling because you don't know how to do things right and be a man, right? But when you have time, you should really take a look in the mirror if you even own one, right? Seriously. And you should take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this who I wanted to be when I grew up? Because that's all I see. I just look at you and I'm like, man, that's everything that I wouldn't want to be. Like, I can understand where that stuff comes from with y'all because they don't like being them. And I can see why, because I wouldn't either. I'm being honest. It's just the truth. You know, I don't have to say a whole bunch of extra stuff. I don't ever talk down. It's not my thing. I just say the truth. Hold on.
Walking past
I just say
mommy's
the
show.
truth, brother. You know, that's the thing, man. I mean, come on, bro. You got to learn how to show some love, man. You know what I mean? That's what the thing with people like that. It's always projection. They're talking about themselves. Man, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to sound like Groovy Jimmy here. Y'all ain't noticed that either with him? I have. I've been noticing he can't get a word out in edgewise. What's up with him? He's the one that he's going through it too, and he's trying to like hide it and like, nah, bro, like, you can't even formulate a sentence anymore. Me, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. That's why. I already know why. Look at what I've been through physically. Are you serious? yeah, I'm gonna have some
See it
times
easy.
like now that I just can barely keep going, and I just do because it's pure willpower. The whole day I've been going off willpower. I barely slept. I'm tired. You know, it's hard for me. I got anxiety real bad. I got a lot of things I go through because of what I've been through, because of other people. You know what I mean? It is what it because of the devil. You know, but that's the point. He can barely get a sentence out. Real talk. I mean, geez, you better not hop that gate. Don't do it.
Get in,
There you
Fido.
go. See, I don't understand that. It don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? It don't make no sense.
People
Like,
have dogs,
you see
so
what I'm
they
saying? That's the way
bark
of the world, bro. Like the way of the world is
when
like,
they see people like you. They're saying, "Hey, owner, there's a crazy motherfucker out here walking around in the dark." That's what dogs are for, Joey.
Yeah. Just to let you know, there's some weirdo that's walking around your property late at night that
Yeah,
shouldn't be there.
or buy it. Yeah, they sent. Yeah, it's absolutely true. And also, dogs are an excellent first line of defense. True story.
you go out into the world, right? It ain't a big deal, but you know, you go out into the world, and then people are just like doing whatever they want. Like, I mean, I'm all for freedom, you know, but a lot of this stuff it just don't make any sense. Yeah, that dog right now, he's going full speed, like he's gonna hop over the gate. That's what I said. Don't hop over that gate. I mean, it's just normal human reaction. You know, that's the thing. Like, all I do is mind my business.
God,
I do my
how
own
great
thing.
would it be
I
to
saw
see
a
him
guy
get bit by a dog on live stream?
I mean,
Do you think he would hurt it?
he would probably bust his ass trying to get away from it.
Yeah, okay, I hope so because he killed the ferret.
Well, yeah,
When it
ferret's
bit
a
him.
little different than a dog. I mean, if it's a little tiny dog, he might hurt it, but a bigger dog, he would take off.
day too, he was like a tall, real big man. I don't know if he's from out here or what. It kind of looked like he had a little look going on or something. Like, I don't know what that's about, because I'll tell him something too. I'll tell anybody. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like when people try to have like some weird vibe, like, yeah, what I'm doing is epic and something you couldn't do. Get that right. What I'm doing is on a whole nother level. I don't care how big you are. That don't mean nothing. That don't make you better than nobody. So that's the thing too. Y'all so-called dudes who ain't men want to talk about that, and you got the women talking like, oh, real man, and oh, how big someone is. Right? That's what y'all think. Y'all think that somebody big means they're an alpha. You can be big as you want. That don't mean nothing. Let you know straight up. Feel me? Like, I'm stronger than all of them put together. Seriously. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that little stuff is nonsense. It's just like, that's my thing. Like, in life now, my rules are, and this is the way you should be, no matter where you at. Like, that's the thing. I don't have to act some way. Like, no. Like, it's a normal response. Like, no, don't just start doing stuff. It's not how this works. You know what I mean? And I just don't get that. I truly don't, because I have compassion and something called empathy. Like, there's a house right here, right? This is a big house, right? And like I said, that stuff is that's nothing. It's not a big deal, right? Like the guy is cool or whatever. He's all good. But I'm saying, you know, there's this house right here. This thing is huge. I mean, it's massive. I don't know, like, it's beautiful. It's like from here all the way to here, and it's for sale. And it's like, it's low. It's one story, I think. It's got like a fountain in the front. I want this house, bro. Like, I want to buy this house. Like, for real. Like, if it's on the market, I'm gonna buy it. And if not, I'll try to buy it from whoever does get it when we get the money. I want that house. Like, that'll be a bat cave for me. It's huge. It's like a little mansion, but it's one story, and it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's my whole thing. You know, I'm just saying, like, I'm just different. I have empathy. Like, if I'm gonna get animals or dogs, I'm gonna make sure that I understand what's around me. You know, I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense. We have it on both corners now too. That's one corner. The other corner up here, and it's not a big deal. I'm just talking about something that's relevant, right? There's the other corner up here. They've got like two of them, and they got that one that tries to get out the gate every day. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would you have on a corner a dog that's trying to get out, and you can tell what the dog is on, because the dogs are dogs. See, this is the thing. It happens in neighborhoods like this all the time. It does, because why? Lack of empathy. I'm sorry, but the only folks I know that get animals like that with the intention of like doing stuff like that is usually narcissists. I'll tell you straight up. And that's the thing. Like, I'm an empath. Like, I'm about empathy. I'm about, like, if I bought this house over here, and let's say I wanted dogs, and I put them in a yard, I'm gonna make sure that they are not gonna, affect anything around them or anyone else. That's just common sense. I'm just saying, just the way that it should be. You know what I mean? But, it is what it is. I mean, I'm just saying, like, also, if you have dogs, you should probably, like, folks have money out here, like, common sense. Seriously, you should probably build your fence up a little higher to make sure that it don't hop that fence. And I'm just saying, that's just common sense, because if it hops that fence, right? I mean, it is what it is. Seriously. I mean, it's just reality. I mean, like what, folks are just supposed to sit there? No, hell no. No, not happening. You know what I mean? So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, there's no reason for it. Just, you know what I mean?
There's also no reason for you to be walking around at night in the neighborhood on your phone. Just saying.
Problem
That
with
late.
narcissists,
I
they
mean,
think
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
that
gonna have to,
freedom
and
means-
if you do, you're gonna have to expect. Like, if I was walking like that, around the neighborhood at nighttime and a dog started chasing me, I mean, of course I would be afraid or whatever, but I'm gonna I'm gonna understand.
Now, at the same time, I agree that you shouldn't have your dog where it can get out all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
It should stay in your yard. But you're fucking paranoid, Joey.
I hope it hops the fence and bites you.
I kind of do too.
And I hope it's a big motherfucker, and I hope you run from it. So not only does it bite you, but first it chases you down.
Yeah. And then you trip and fall on your face into a big rock. I'm going too far with this, I think.
You can do whatever the hell you want, and it doesn't matter how it affects others. And that's not how freedom works. No.
That's
No,
how
not
you think
at
it
all.
works.
You know what I mean? And this is the thing that's happening all over America. It's what happened with Mr. Jackson's son. I ain't worried about nothing out here. Like, these people are all right.
Freedom
They're cool.
isn't free.
You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing. It's just,
Freedom cost
like I
a
said, I'm a human. I'm
buck
responding. If anything's running at me, I'm going to respond, dude.
Joey don't have a bucko five.
Full speed. They look like a golden retriever, too, or something.
Oh,
Like, they're
they'll
cool
fuck
dogs,
you
but
up.
I don't know, man. I've never really been a dog person. I'm
You
going to do
know
another.
what a shit person you have to be to get a golden retriever to want to bite your ass?
Those dogs, let me tell you something, okay? Of course, there's like, there's like the unique ones in every breed, but golden, that you can have some bad ones, but golden retrievers are, everyone I've come across has been, they're just gentle, intelligent, they're perceptive. Like, remember those dogs, those golden retrievers, when we met our neighbor for the first time and she brought her Goldens over,
Yeah.
they immediately picked up on, that our daughter was different, that there was something up. I mean,
Yeah, if we would be out in the driveway, they would get between her and the street and
Yep.
kind of form a blockade because they knew. Golden retrievers are always recommended, like they're the number one family dogs.
As guide dogs too,
Yeah,
and
That's
service
got-
dogs.
service dogs, guide dogs, families of small kids, other animals. Goldens are just like they're like the teddy bears of the dog world. For a golden retriever to want to bite your ass,
To lunge at you, to like rush at the gate like that, yeah,
you are such a fucking piece of shit.
you have to. I would think.
And the dogs know it.
Lap, too, so I'm going to go right around again. Like, not worried about it. But, I'm just saying, not in relation to really here, but in relation to places in America, it happens every day. You see me, I have experiences with dogs all the time. It's usually not out here. It's in these other, out there in poverty land, out there in the rougher parts, and they're rougher dogs, a lot rougher. They're bigger and they're meaner.
Yeah, because crackheads are walking around trying to steal shit.
And they ain't playing. Like I said, I just tried
And you look like one of them. And so they're on guard.
to help one the other day. He was just sitting there losing it in front of me.
I gotta say this though,
Hey.
if a dog, even if I was walking down the street like in broad daylight, and someone's dogs came out to attack me, that dog would get kicked in the fucking face. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I've never seen anybody attract dogs like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That want to. I mean, at the same time.
Yeah, because I mean he can't. He's got this obsession with walking back and forth in front of them every single day.
And he's got a crazy energy, and they pick up on it.
Yeah.
He was just sitting there losing it in front of me, and I'm sitting there trying to be nice to him because he looks kind of like he's a puppy, but he's big. And I think he was just, not feeling it because he got out of his area, and I think he was freaking out because he wanted to get back in. So I'm like trying to help him, but I can't because he's not, you know what I mean? He's a big dog and he ain't acting right, So I tried to get close and be like, come here, it's okay. And then, he does his thing, so,
Yeah,
and then I was like,
dogs
whoa,
are being aggressive.
okay, back
Please
that up.
make direct eye contact with them.
Like,
Wave your
not real.
hands a lot.
Yeah. And by all means, explain to him that you're the son of God and that you're here to help.
Wave your hands.
Yeah.
Speak loudly.
Look at him with these crazy fucking eyeballs right here.
Yeah.
Courage. People don't understand. Like, this is not a play. Like, this was a big dog, and I'm still trying to be nice to it. Like, I've dealt with dogs a lot out here. I've had a lot of experiences. Like, so I kind of have been lucky, honestly. I really have, especially that last one.
I can't wait
Not
till you
this
get
one, but the one
bit by a
before,
big
where it came out that
motherfucking
gate
dog.
at that business. There was 2 of them, and they were waiting for me, literally waiting. And they were smart as hell. He didn't have that cone in front of that middle of that gate, and them dogs sat there and waited and looked and went like this and went right through that hole in that gate. Perfect time. They both squeezed right through and came full speed. I mean, that could have been it. Straight up, that could have been it. I had to run, and I had no choice. I had to do whatever I had to do to survive. And I got away magically because, well, I had to outsmart him. But me not thinking and having to do everything, real quick in the nick of time just to make sure I get away, because he was like this close to me. I mean, he was on it. He was barking. He was coming, and I'm running, and I'm like, nah, back up. But he's right on me, and that was God, bro. Seriously, because somehow it's almost like that's the thing that God do for me. Like, seriously, it's almost like God literally reaches his hand down. Like, the hand of God is a real thing, I believe. And it's like he reaches his hand down and pushes back. We're like, no, back up.
See, we see that a little differently, Joey. I see God as putting those dogs there in the first place. Just for shits and grins. It's like, watch this.
That's my chosen one. Because he had me. I mean, he was there. He was on it. And I was just trying to, do what I could. And, I mean, I'll wait till the last second. I was giving him his space and seeing what he was going to do. But, I mean, like, it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do, but he was right up on me, bro. This duck is still here. Yep, he got the best spot. Here's another one. There's a squirrel.
Is that a duck or a squirrel? God, what the fuck?
Cat? It's a little possum.
Is it a duck? Is it a squirrel? No, it's a possum.
It's a baby possum.
Possums have fangs.
He's awesome. That is cool. It's a little baby possum. I like that. Like, that's the cool thing about here. Like, the animals, they're pretty happy. Like, they seem like they're good. That's the part that I do love about out here. Because, like, you'll see everything outside, and you'll see all sorts of little, like, there's road runners out here sometimes. You'll see all sorts of different things. And that's the part I do love about here. There's some other animal I can't see.
You should have fucking bricked because we have bears here.
There's some other animal I can't see. What?
Wow, good one, Batman.
Because I don't know what the hell they are. I can't see them.
What the hell is that?
He's all like hiding. The big cat, bushy tail. Look like black and brown or something.
You're right, love.
I wonder where that other one went. I'm sure he comes around. I'm just not always paying attention. We're out there. I love cats. Cats are my thing, man. I can't get enough of cats. I love cats. But yeah, like I said, my whole deal, I mean, I'm all about peace and prosperity. And I think that's the way people look at me. I know it is, but I mean, I think that's the way people look at me, like, oh, it's him, like he's grown, like he's been through everything, he'll be all right. And that works to an extent, but I mean, you got to understand I'm human too. I mean, yeah, I can handle almost anything, but that doesn't mean that I should just go through unnecessary stuff. Seriously. But it is what it is. I'm Batman, I'll be all right. But, and that's what I keep thinking about the suit too. I'm going to do one more lap about the suits for the new suit. And we're doing pretty good on time.
Can I just say something?
For the suits that I want to.
I'm sure you can. Maybe. Can you?
So people, I gotta see if my thing works. My headset may be going out because it's not. The range is getting worse. Watch out. Watch out.
Whoa! What the hell was
What
that?
is that?
What the hell was that?
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
Yeah, somebody either dropped something or fell upstairs.
Or the baby fell out of bed. Hold on. Shit. Sorry, everybody. Our house just had a big old
Sounded like
thump.
somebody was trying to dribble a bowling ball upstairs.
All right, let's go. Can you let Loki down while I go check out this? Can you still hear me?
Nope.
Can you still hear me?
Nope.
Shut up. Can you still hear me?
Nope.
How about now?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, what was that noise, guys?
Build the future suits.
Hello?
I really want to make sure the neck protection is really good on them. I've been trying to figure out how to maybe create it myself.
Can you
But
hear me now?
it would have to be
Yes.
like a thing where, like,
Wow, I wonder why they couldn't. That's
how do you
weird.
put it?
Maybe they
It would have
just
to
wanted
go
me to
like,
fuck off.
it have to be like plates almost, but like where they're kind of like molded or like moldable for at least like where it's on the front and the back. But that's the thing too, like you got to have movement. Like I don't know how that's going to work. I know there's something. I mean,
Joey, it doesn't work because it's a fucking movie.
I know you can wear like Kevlar, but I mean, we don't really know if that's going to really work. I mean, what Batman had was like hard plating, and he had it built in
What Batman had was something called plot armor. He couldn't die because he was the star of the movie.
a way that it was applicable.
No,
And
really.
that's what we're going to have to do. We're
Wasn't
gonna
his armor like, special shit that they made at Wayne Enterprises? It was all crazy high tech.
Yeah, I mean, there's people on YouTube that have made things that are similar, but it's shit that Joey doesn't have access to.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like layered. There's different types of Kevlar and other fabrics that are layered, sandwiched together, and then you got some sort of composite plating on top of that.
Yeah, who fell? It was you? Where'd you fall? Oh, are you okay? Okay.
figure it out. Hold on.
Yes. Thank you.
So, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm all about peace, man. I'm all about peace and prosperity, and I do all the gangsta stuff already. So that's the thing. Like, it's what's funny about it because I'm really, really Bruce Wayne. Like, I'm really like the real Bruce Wayne because I walk between two different worlds. You know, this is the easy world. This is the rich world. This is the nice part. You know what I mean? I deal with all the other parts. And that's the hard part too, is walking synonymously between both worlds. It's just difficult.
Yeah,
But that's the
Shiffles,
thing,
he's
I'm
doing
trying to do like
laps.
what God told me, like be easier on yourself. Because I already know the kind of mouthpiece I have on me. Like I know the kind of mouth I got. I know what my mouth is built for. Seriously.
I know what your mouth's built for too, Joey.
And that's the thing. Like I don't hold back if you haven't noticed. Like, no, I'm reactionary. These games on here about, well, we're doing this and no, I'm not the one. I'm gonna give you what you want every time. It doesn't matter who it is. That's the thing. You're gonna always get a reaction with me because I'm not playing
His mouth is going to give you what you want every single time. Doesn't matter who it is.
your game because I don't care. I'm a whole human being, bro. I'm gonna be a human being. Like that's the thing. If you start playing their
He meant to say he's a human whole.
game, what do you become like them? And that's what the Illuminati wants. They want a bunch of robot clones and fakes that ain't humans, synthetics, literally, that they already are creating. You got rappers been replaced. You got all sorts of stuff going on. Clones running around, like that fake Gucci Man, the fake Eminem, all of them. I think they did it to Tekashi 6ix9ine a long time ago. I think they've done it to all of them. The whole rap game is just a bunch of clone demons. It's not human. There's nothing humane about it. So that's the thing. Like y'all be like still entertaining these things like Tone Space. Tone Space, he thinks he's like the devil or something. I don't see how. I mean, you kind of lost to everybody around you, and they got the best of you.
Joey, Tone Space completely ignores you. He hasn't kept up with anything you've done in like 3 fucking years.
Just saying. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened with that situation because that cyber dude, he just like disappeared from the internet completely. I heard that he might have lost that thing. I mean, it wasn't even really a lawsuit, dude. That was just a basic restraining order on
Sorry
the fake
about that.
girlfriend. Real life is not in cyberspace. So if he lost that, though, I already commented on it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think cyber's all right. I think he just talks a lot of fluff, and that's what I pointed out because he came over here and he was talking about,
Our big ass
I don't
son.
want you saying, and that's fine. He has every right to say that and do that. I don't have an issue with that. But the part where he tried to say,
about it.
I can't have you saying things that may not be facts.
Can you hear me?
That's corny.
I guess you can hear me.
Yeah, what's up?
I said, so our big ass son tripped on his headset cord
Mm-hmm.
and fell right on his knee.
Yeah, I'm glad to know that runs in the family.
Shut up.
Because people are going to talk. Whatever anybody got going on this platform,
He
I can
doesn't
talk
have
about it
big
and everyone
boobies,
can.
though.
Y'all are up in my business all the time. What do you mean? This is radio, bro. I'm a radio show host. I make careers off of talking about people. You can always talk about someone, but the difference is, the more the thing is in, do you bring the truth? And that was the thing. I mean, you just proved yourself wrong. That's what I told him. I said, oh, it's nothing but facts over here. What do you mean? But you're the one who's not bringing facts. That's basically what my response was. And then I listed the facts and went down the list. And what you found out real quick was what? The truth, right? That, I mean, like I said, if that's true and he lost that whole thing that he was trying to create, he was trying to get some money out of it because he needs money because he's running out of finances. And really, I think it's just he's basically
Who's he talking
failing
about?
and losing and having a downfall.
Money Mike or whatever his name
I'm
is?
just saying, I mean, I don't know. He didn't really seem like a good.
I don't know. I was surfing the web, not really paying attention.
Oh, okay.
He was talking about tone, and then he was talking about cyber, and I'm not sure he was talking about now.
Good person. He never helped me. He never did nothing for me. So, I mean, like I said, all I'm saying is I don't really like speaking on too much, especially if I don't know. But I mean, the vibe that he gave me is narcissist. Feel me? La 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 la. The vibe that he gave me, right? What is the point of that? The vibe that he gave me.
Joey, do you know why you're such an expert in narcissism? Because that was your diagnosis, and you took that and you integrated it in your personality, and now you project it on everybody you meet.
Is, you know, like just complete narcissist. Complete just trying to pretend you're in control and pretend you're something you're not. He does the same thing with the working out. So he had a picture and then he puts that up like, okay, I'm glad you worked out a couple of times in New York. It looks like you in New York City working out on the bars I used to work out on. I used to work out in New York City a little. Right there on the bars where the basketball court is. I play ball out there. I don't know what it's called, but right there in the center Mecca in the center of town, I think. They got the little
basketball court in New York City. As if there's just one basketball court in New York.
bodega spots there. Yeah, I had money. I drove a Cobalt. I was staying in hotels. Like, just telling you the truth. There's more I could say, but I'm all right. I was having a good time in New York. When I was in New York, I mean, it is what it is. I was attractive like I am now. So, I mean, it is what I was out having fun. I was looking at clubs and stuff. You know, I was younger. But, I mean, like I said, that's my whole thing. Like, it's just people have an answer for everything. I'm just saying that whatever people going through, 9 times out of 10, it's probably karmic debt you created. It's probably people you did wrong, you know, and it's probably God. And I'm just saying, if he lost that thing that he tried to create with that restraining order or whatever, well, then that proves me right again, doesn't it? I'm always right over here. Like, seriously. Like, see, all we do is bring facts over here. And what I was stating was all facts, but he didn't have his facts straight, obviously. And I can tell that he doesn't all the time. And he's just talking fluff, and everybody sees him as that. They don't respect him over there. And that's just the truth. And they never will, because you're not the real deal. I mean, come on, bro. You tried to come on YouTube and pull a stunt with Mr. Tone's face, who's like, you know, not a tough guy or anyone, has no credibility, no reputability, nothing. And you tried to do that to make a name for yourself, quote unquote, on YouTube. I mean, it's just clear you're looking for attention. You know, it's just clear as day. So it is what it is. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I really don't. You know, it's the same area. I mean, call me human. I mean, you know, I feel some way when things in my environment are going a certain way.
As an actual human, I'd rather not claim you.
You know, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, it would be nice to be able to walk around, I'm being honest, and not hear, like, you know, 8 dogs barking at the top of their lungs. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, especially on a corner. I'll keep it real. You know what I mean? And like you see this time when I go around, all of a sudden the dog ain't out there. Right. Because he usually isn't. So see, I have a point with what I'm saying. You see what I'm talking about? And there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't care. People can do what they want.
Joey, I'll tell you what I tell everybody. If you don't like hearing my fucking dogs bark, stop walking in front of my fucking house.
Yeah, sure thing. But like I said, I mean, I'm just saying, bro, if he lost that whatever he was trying to get that restraining order, then it proves that he didn't have his facts straight. He was like typing up this fake paperwork, and it's just the weirdest thing. Everyone on YouTube is just the weirdest, fakest thing, and y'all just don't get these ploys and this fake stuff. It's not gonna work, bro. In court, I'm gonna have a field day, bro, because everything you say, I'm gonna be like laughing. Like, do you understand that nothing y'all say made sense? It hasn't made sense for the past almost 20 years. Like, I'm telling you, when we get in court, the first time that you talk, they're gonna be like, yeah, I can't even take this person seriously. Seriously. They're gonna hear y'all talk, and they're gonna be like, yeah, no. And that's the thing. I don't get these folks. Like, my thing is, you may not have self-awareness, but you're on here acting. You're acting like you really don't understand what reality is, and you do know. You know how to act. You need to act right. Y'all need to start, even for real. Yeah, stop getting on here pretending. That's what they do. They act like, oh, I'm out of control. No, you're not. Y'all don't act like that. See, that's the thing. When they're in front of you in reality, they super quiet. They nice. Like that one dude, like that agent they sent. You know what I mean? Paid for the meal and all that. Was my biggest fan. We found out. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not okay, man. Like, you gotta come correct. You gotta talk a certain way. I mean, look at that. Him. You see what happened with him? I haven't heard nothing from him. He just kind of disappeared on YouTube. Real talk. The whole thing was just a flop. The whole thing was just a flop. He you know what I'm saying? Like, literally. It's a flop. You know what I mean? It was like Tommy Sotomayor's Truth and Logic tour that he stole from me, and I can prove it because I literally came out at that time on Spreaker and these other platforms, and I was saying truth and logic is like my motto. So he thought it'd be cute. Oh, let me take that from him. That's a lawsuit right there, buddy. And you're a cult leader at that. So any type of attention you get like that, you just want attention, but your attention can result in a prison sentence. You see my point? All my points get proven. They're all getting proven every day without me trying. I'm always right. I'm not trying to be right. Y'all are proving me right all on your own. See, that's the thing. They just keep going, and they keep talking a certain way. You can't talk like that. You got to talk with some respect. The man is right. What's right is right. That's it. And two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I mean? Real talk. Like, no. So, like I said, we're up over $93. Hold up real quick.
Oh.
Mommy must be calling him to get in. The street lights are on.
I have to keep going still because I got to try to do the same thing again. You know what I mean? So if I take a break, then I get off to a bad start and I end up falling behind. And that's the hardest part. And it makes it that much harder. So I'm playing catch up. You know, that's the thing. I'm saying this is a blessing, though. I feel like this has taught me all the things that God wanted to teach me. It's taught me, because God knows that you're not a machine. I mean, that's the thing. See, God knows that I'm going to respond the way I do sometimes because you have to. God knows I'm human. I'm just a human being, man. You know what I mean? Like, the one thing I believe in is respect and giving me my space. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not Mr. Jackson's son. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the difference. And, I'm going to say something about that, too. Right? I'm going to say basic reality on that. Right? What he should have done is he should have stood up for himself when they were outside and everything was happening and going on. And I think there's a lot of people that kind of said it, but in other words, and they didn't really get it right. But that's what he should have done. He should have been a man about it. And he should have just explained, hey, listen, homie, I just got into something. So he was going through something, I think. And they talked about what it is. And it's something I've been through a million times. I've played football. I've done, everything. And then, like I said, the whole thing with the truck. So I know everything about that. And I think the world doesn't perceive how that works. Like, that's, I mean, when somebody's going through that, anything concerning this area, they're going to do whatever it takes. I'm just being honest, to survive. And when you have somebody that, like I said, he clearly had just gotten into something, and then his dad was a contributing factor, and it doesn't help that he's talking the way that he's talking, right? And he needs to talk better to his son, Mr. Jackson, right? And that's a major factor. And you heard him say it. He said, no, he's not going to call me this anymore. And in fact, now this is making the whole situation worse. I generally feel sorry and bad for Mr. Jackson, the MMA UFC guy at this point, because I see like reels where he's like telling, the son, like, hey, yo, can I cook for you? Like, he loves his son, man. And I really seriously feel bad for him because he's trying. And I think he just realizes, I think what it really is I think he realizes that it does have something to do with him and that he kind of let him down. And I mean, the son is just, he's not right. And he's not going to feel right for a long time because of this. It just, and I mean, nobody would, I wouldn't. I'd feel the same way he do. I don't blame him. I mean, you know, he went through something and then they had no empathy about what he went through. He just had something go on. They should have asked, they should have known that before. And you don't play like that with anybody. So that's the thing. Like, no, that guy, to me, he did something wrong when he was outside with Mr. Jackson's son. He's who's in the wrong. What he did should not have happened. Seriously. And the response made perfect sense to me. And that's the thing.
Joey, that's the problem with you. You think damn near killing somebody is an appropriate response to somebody faking smashing a can on your head.
He's a lot more patient than I am. That's all I'm going to say. You feel me? Like, and the part where he messed up is that he waited till he got in that wrestling ring, and he should have been a man and stood on business right there. It's just the truth.
Joey, he was a man initially. He talked to the guy. The guy didn't realize that he wasn't in on the bit. He apologized. Raja Jackson accepted the apology and squashed the beef, and then turned around and almost killed the dude. So you're full of shit.
He should have stood up. That's the thing about me. You see how there's no hesitation ever? I don't care where we're at. If there's something happening, you stand up for yourself and be a man then. You don't wait till later. That literally could come out in court too and result in a lengthier prison sentence. Because they're going to say, no, you took time and plotted and planned. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't that much time. So this is what I keep telling y'all. And y'all don't believe me. See, me, I'm just talking. They can only do so much with talking. I can say whatever the hell I want to you. I got a mouth. I know I do. So I ain't worried about that. Like, I'm with whatever on that because I'm going to stay having a mouth because I have to. But, and there's a reason why I do, because I'm Batman. You understand? So I have to. So, you know what I mean? It's to take care of myself.
Everybody knows Batman's
right?
a big talker,
so,
right?
That's right.
My whole deal, I told y'all, I keep telling y'all, I keep preaching to y'all, I keep trying to teach y'all. You make one mistake out here in this world has no mercy, no compassion, no soul. This system has no soul, no nothing. They don't care about us. You make one mistake, you act out, and now talking is one thing. You can talk and you're going to still be all right. Trust me. You know, you're freedom of speech. You can say whatever the hell you want. I don't care what they tell you. That's all a lie. So like I said, like when it comes to action though, and doing something, you better be real careful, bro. Because seriously, I mean, they're already trying to lock him up and throw away the key. And I'm talking about the audience, the people, the public. They have no compassion. They're not talking about the truth about, well, how would you feel if you went like when I went through what I went through with the truck? You think I'm playing? See, I'm in the same position as him. I'm still going through it. I still have issues that go through from that. I always will. You think that I'm playing about anything?
Jesus Christ, Joey, you ran so fucking hard. You didn't even bother picking up your teeth. The guy's like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, it's fine. It happens. Bye.
Anything with anyone? No, you can't. Like, brother, I have one life. We all do. I'm going to protect mine at all costs. I don't care where I'm at. Straight up. See, I'm not y'all. I'm not going to do no talking ever. I'm just not. I'm going to protect myself because that's what you have to do. That's what matters. Not this talking. I'm not an animal that talks. I'm just not. I've never been the type that talks. When I see things go down, I'm just paying attention.
We are an hour and 10 minutes into him not talking.
Pretty ready to get busy. I'm not with the talking because talking don't matter. Action is all that matters. That's how I came up. And you could tell the son wasn't raised like that. He was raised to talk. That MMA, UFC stuff, man, doesn't mean that you're Billy the tough guy. Where he thinks that people are scared of him or they're going to respect him because you did a little bit of UFC MMA. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, dude. It means nothing, bro. It doesn't mean that you're the toughest guy on the planet. No one cares, bro. They don't. And the thing is, walking around like you are with that energy, the truth is that you're just putting yourself in a really bad position. Because what you're asking for from regular people and people going to bars and stuff, they don't care. They're not following any rules. People don't do anything fairly. You think they care? So, I mean, you may be thinking, oh, these things are going to be fair, but they're not. They're going to do whatever. It doesn't matter how tough you are. It doesn't matter how big you are. You know what I mean? It doesn't. No. And it doesn't matter who it is. It could be anyone. It could be someone in the heat of the moment who got scared. Those are the worst ones. Seriously, it could be someone half your size. Hell, it could be a female. Seriously. That's what you folks don't get. The world is not about being tough. That's what y'all don't understand. Yes, it has something to do with it. It's how I move. It's how I walk. But even I'm smart. See, even I pay attention because you have to. You know what I mean? You can't just be Mr. Macho all the time. It's
Joey, are you telling on yourself right there? Were you beaten up by a woman?
just
Yeah.
not smart. It's just not. You have to be smart. And I heard the one guy, some other guy talking on a
It
reel
could be
about it.
somebody at a bar. It could be somebody half your size. It could be a female. Wait, never mind. Scratch that.
He said the truth. He said, right, you can't let your emotions get the best of you, right? But what I've noticed is just in general, everywhere you go, right? Everywhere you go, that's the problem. Like, it's a bunch of people in the public, and it's like they all working together. Like, real talk. It's weird out here half the time. Like, you got a bunch of people that just want to act out and do things, and this is just not going to fly. You know what I mean? It's just not. And that's why I watch the news every day on YouTube, at least, and I see a bunch of people getting rude awakenings. And that's just the way of the world. I'm just telling you the truth, man. Y'all better watch your actions and watch yourself and watch what you do, because a lot of people, they're looking for reactions. They're all like, they're weird now. And if you react wrong to something, and I'm all for defending yourself, but self-defense doesn't exist. So just remember that. Even I know that. If you mess up and you make a mistake and you're actually doing something like an action, this court system will have no mercy. They don't care. There's no justice. No, they'll hand out life sentences like it's Laffy Taffy, like it's candy, literally. And what they don't get, that's the thing, when you got a public opinion and now he's in the hands basically of the public opinion, it's the worst position he could have put himself into, and he's not going to get it until he gets a reality check. And it's sad because I truly feel like he doesn't deserve that. I don't. I think that he was in the right. I think he had a right to stand up for himself. And I mean, I'll be real. I mean, in his position, I'm just saying the only thing I would have tried to do different is that I would have stood up for myself outside. I wouldn't have waited till the ring thing, and I would have known that that's wrong. What he did was wrong, and he made a mistake and he messed up, and he took advantage, basically. It was not a tough thing. It was not a macho thing. And people need to really understand that. So that's the problem, is he's not going to get any credit. You don't get any brownie points when you take advantage. That was a wrestling match, brother. And this is what I'm saying. You have to understand, though, what he had just gone through, that affects the way you think. I don't think he was thinking straight. And it makes sense that he wasn't thinking straight because, like I said, if he just went through something and then this guy does what he does outside, you see what I'm saying? I think that's what happened. I think y'all don't understand how it works physically, that you don't understand what's going on the same way that you do when you're okay and you're together. And that's why people really need to respect other people's space, because I'm not even going to speak on it because I already know how I am. I know what I would have done. I already know, bro. Like me, I would never, ever, ever. I would never have sat there the way that he did. And
you would have not done shit.
Get him, Daddy.
Never. I don't care where I'm at. What that man did is,
you would have been just like when you hit that truck. You would have got up and you would have been blabbering and you would have been just trying to get out of the area as quickly as possible.
It's inexcusable. There's no reason for that. And that's what I'm saying. When folks feel like, oh, this is okay. And I mean, even if it's within wrestling, it's like he said, oh, I thought he was part of the act. I don't care. That's not an excuse. You understand? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the point. Like, you can't just do things. I mean, you need to figure out then who's the.
Yeah, it's not an excuse, but he made a mistake. Should he have, broken bones and brain damage because of that mistake? No.
Part of what? And who's ready for it? You don't do that with someone who's a noob to this and doesn't know what they're doing. So, no, he's responsible too. Yes, he is. He's responsible. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to act that way. And then they want to say, oh, well, he's this and that. I mean, so what? I don't care what he is. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't act like that. I mean, you could tell just getting around that group of guys, those dudes, they did it to themselves. It's not always someone else. It's them too. It's the fact that their demeanor is like that and they play around like that. And normal people don't play like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm like a different breed. When you put me around folks like that, I let them know real quick. I don't care where I'm at. I'm not with the games, brother. I don't know who told y'all to act like. I don't like it. All goes in.
Joey, it's fucking wrestling. If you're incapable of going along with it and playing around and doing bits, then you shouldn't be in public. You should be in a nice little padded room somewhere.
It's common sense, bro. I ain't got to explain it, bro. You know what I mean? It's all about how you was raised, bro. I mean, you was either raised right or you weren't. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. When you got folks like that's the new generation, and they ain't succeeding. Like I said, I'm a CEO, man. I'm a CEO of my own companies. I'm gonna stay being me. I'm gonna stay being a man. Every day, God builds me, and I'm a grown man. And I stand on business. And that's what you should do. I hope that I'm a role model to certain people. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be. I don't do everything right. Maybe I do. It doesn't matter. It's not about right and wrong. It's about. I mean, it is to a degree, but it's also about just living life. But that's the thing. God has taught me. to stand on business. That's the one thing I always do, stand up for myself. I just think that people should learn, learn how to act, learn how to treat people the way that you want to be treated. You know what I mean? Seriously. And this coming from a guy who's Batman, who does what I do for a career and a living. And even I'm telling you, I mean, like my career is one thing. And even in my career, I exercise compassion. I have a heart. You know what I mean? I have remorse. I mean, I generally am always trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of it, is that people will look at it and they look at it, oh, it's Batman. They're not looking at it thinking they're going to find God there. And you'll find God in the most mysterious places. And that's what this is all about for me. And I know that it helps other people. You know what I mean? Because it's all God. It's all God at work, man. So like I said, I think God is going to make it all happen. I truly do. I think he's going to put it together. And I just pray to God to help me with what I'm still going through. I'm still going through some very serious stuff and different things. And I'm doing the best that I can, man. We're up over $93. We got to keep on pushing, and I need to get over this threshold. And then at least I know I got a check coming this next month, and at least hopefully I'll, I don't know what I'm going to do again, because I mean, hopefully it'll be enough to try to pay the phone bill. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. It's just a constant recurring cycle, but that's okay, because God's going to pull me out of all of it, and he's going to give me the money at some point. Trust me, he's going to. And I'm all right, So I really think that I'm here because God is protecting.
Spoiler alert. No, he's not.
To me from a lot of things. Christina just told me something that happened in San Antonio, and I had no idea. So I think that's what a lot of this is about. So I think God is going to make it all happen when the time is right. All right. I love you, honey, more than anything. Love you, Christina. And, I just want us to keep pushing, and I hope that people learn from my program and all the hard work I've put in here. Like I said, 29 world records. I mean, it's not really that hard for me anymore. I mean, it is, but it's a challenge, but I just keep trying to push myself. 29 world records. We got to get to 30 world records. And like I said, trying to make money and get paid. And, that's the thing. This is all about doing this because they're going to have to cut me a check. They're going to have to offer me opportunities and an opportunity. They're going to have to cut me a check. They're going to have to create some situation where I start getting paid what I deserve. And I don't know, God keeps using the words, exactly these words, saying I'm going to get paid to exist. I don't know what they're talking about, but it says that something is coming. And that's my thing. I'm just done trying to look for it or searching or trying to go out my way. No, God's going to have to just give it all to me because I'm tired. There's only so much I can do. I'm not going to worry. If God wants it to be for me, I believe that God will make it happen. Truly. So I believe in you, God. I don't doubt you for a minute. All right. I believe in God with all my heart and soul. So he's going to make it happen. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Keep it real.
And that load of horse shit was Batman as a successful CEO.
Yep. How we
Yeah, I'm going to need to go rub my temples for a while and think about this.
Peace out, bitch.
See ya.